Hey y'all, I hope you're doing well. So this is just going to be a really quick tutorial on how to attach yarn to a crochet leather base. Now, I did a couple of bags recently where I used these bases, and I had a few people ask me how I attach the yarn. So I want to just show you here in a quick kind of set aside video that doesn't actually go through the whole tutorial on how to create the bag, but just simply how do I attach the yarn to the base. Now, I love these little leather bases. They're perfect for kind of bringing that bag from, just a standard homemade crochet bag to kind of like that boutique style. It has nice little cute metal feet on them, and I just really like them. I do get these leather bases from Amazon, and I'll have that all linked below in the description box if you're interested in getting yourself some, and they come in a variety of sizes. So first thing you want to do is just make sure that you have a crochet hook that is small enough to fit through the holes. These holes here are about a half a centimeter or a quarter of inch round, so you want to make sure that you have a crochet hook that's small enough to fit through the holes. I'm using a 3.75. It fit through perfectly, and so that's what I used. So you want to go ahead and put your yarn, go ahead and put your crochet hook through the hole, and then place your yarn on the hook and pull it back through. What I'm going to do here is I'm just going to tie myself a little knot or just a little tie to keep the yarn secure. So this doesn't have to be anything fancy. Just go ahead and make yourself a little small knot or a little tie, and just that's it. Okay, so once you have that done, then we're going to work our single crochets all the way around. So just kind of follow along here. You'll insert the crochet hook back through the hole. Now mind you, it will be a little tight because now you have yarn in there, but it will work. Okay, and this is a 4-weight yarn that I'm using here. So I'm literally just placing the yarn underneath the bend of the crochet hook, as you can see here, just making sure that the yarn is underneath the bend and pulling it back through just like this. Okay, so it should look something like this. And then what I'm going to do is just complete a single crochet stitch. So just yarn over and pull back through your loop. And then we're going to proceed to working into the next hole. Now, we could put 2 stitches in that first hole there, but I'm not going to. In this example, we're going to go to the very next hole and go ahead and put 2 single crochet stitches in that same exact space. So just follow along here. And then your yarn should naturally kind of wrap around the hook, but if it doesn't, just wrap it around, kind of how I'm showing you here. You might have to turn the hook a little bit so to make sure that you can pull the yarn back through the hole. Yarn over, see there? And then just complete a single crochet stitch. You are going to put 2 single crochet stitches in each hole around. That's going to make it look nice and full. So that way it works really nicely. It makes the whole bag kind of just flow together. So that's why I put 2 single crochet stitches in every hole around. See there? Yarn over, pull through both of the loops that are on the hook. And then again, I'm trying to go slow enough so that you can see it. And I'll be honest with you, when you're working a small hook with yarn through a hole, it does cause a little bit of tension. So you'll want to kind of just work with it. You know what I mean? This is probably going to be the slowest part of your project. But once you have the yarn attached to the crochet base, you'll be able to work your project easily. Okay, and that's what it's looking like here. And you just continue working all the way around until you get back to your beginning stitch. And so don't mind here, you don't have 2 stitches there. Remember, we tied a knot, so it's just a part of that string. We're going to pull that out because we don't want you to be confused when you come back around, because you still need to put 1 more single crochet stitch in that very first space right there. Okay, so that's pretty much how you do the round crochet bottom. And I'll show you one more time here. And again, like I was saying earlier, I do get these crochet leather bottoms from Amazon, and I'll put the link in the description box if you're interested in getting your own. And they range in price, so it just depends on the seller as to how much it will cost. Okay, now this is a pretty large oval base. I have not made a project with this one yet, but I will be making one. This is a smaller base that I'm showing you here, and I'll also show you how I create, get the yarn started there. But honestly, if you followed along with the round one and you were able to catch on, the ovals are pretty much the same. If you want to, when you get, I'm going to show you, just it's pretty much the same. So you're going to grab your yarn and pull it through the hole. And then again, just tie yourself a knot. Not even a knot, you're just kind of tying the yarn, okay? And then you're going to go back into that same exact space and you're going to work a single crochet stitch. So yarn over and pull through. And then I'm going to show you here, if you want to go ahead and put your second crochet, put your second single crochet stitch in that same space, you can. Okay, so here I'm showing you a second option, I guess. Just if you want to go ahead and put 2 single crochet stitches in that very first space, you can. What I like to do is just do the one, work myself back around, and then finish off putting my single crochet stitch at the end, if that makes sense. And I'll show you an example of what I'm talking about in a second. Okay, and again, you're just going to do 2 single crochet stitches right through the hole into the same space. Yep, just like that. And the place that I got my crochet bottoms from, they were really cool. They didn't have any odor, any smell, anything like that. They came really quickly. They were, and I was able to start my project. And I'm just showing you there that you'll end up working through those stitches to get your project started. Okay, one more time I'm going to show you how to use it on a smaller base. So again, I'm not going to show you how to start it again because we just did that twice already. But what I do want to show you is how we end it, because I showed you how to start it, but I'm going to show you how to end it. So here we are. I'm just kind of getting it started, but I'm going to fast forward to how it looks when we go all the way around, so you can kind of see how that looks. So here you are. I've worked all the way around. We just have that one space plus the beginning to finish up with. So go ahead and do your single crochet stitch twice. And then here, remember, in this particular case, we only put 1 single crochet stitch in the very first space. So I'm going to go ahead and take that yarn out of there. Okay, and you can see we just have the 1 single crochet stitch. So in that space, I'm going to go ahead and do my last one. And that just kind of brings everything together. Now, say for instance, you would have done 2 in the same spot in the very beginning, you would just slip stitch to join your rounds. Okay, so and then at this point you will just proceed with whatever pattern you're working to create your purse. So essentially all we have done is just created a foundation row of single crochet stitches, and now we can proceed going forward. Now if you were following my pattern for my Catch the Fall crochet purse that I completed here on the channel recently, you would just then do a chain of 2 and then proceed with completing the project. So that's pretty much it. That's how I attached the yarn to the crochet bottom, and I was able to create these cute little purses right here. If you have any questions about anything, or if you haven't checked out my last tutorials, please make sure you do that. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already done so, because I try to put out videos often, and I will see you all later. Bye.